Good morning, folks. The SDO satellite went through one of its maneuvers last night, but as soon as it was over we began seeing filament activity, big one on the limb and then a smaller one north center disk. None of these are coming in Earth's direction. The first one is leaving up and away from our planet, and the smaller filament snap facing Earth did not produce much ejecta. We also saw a surge through the southern filament, but no destabilization, and she continues turning in. The solar flares saw that the filaments were in play and decided to take the day off. The sunspots, however, tell us that could change at any moment. The big grouping has two areas where magnetic mixing is possible, with blue and red closely packed together. We have that same delta potential just trailing behind that as well. Can't quite say the same for the incoming grouping, but indeed, the sun in general has the potential to flare today. Solar wind density dropped to nearly zero, while the speed of the plasma continued to fall as well. This weaker stream is leaving our shield calm and relatively inactive. The dark patch at the north is the current Earth-facing coronal hole. It is positive and may affect Earth this weekend, while the next opening, a negative hole, is becoming visible to the bottom left. Top quakes of the day were of moderate magnitude only, but the location of this swarm is highly irregular. We'll definitely have to monitor this region. Kicking to the news stories, top article today is a Starwater point about the ubiquity of Earth-like planets. The slow confirmation of how Earth is not special continues to trickle out. We've also linked an article about dust blowing off the Sahara. This one comes from NASA's Earth Observatory. Let's take a look at the top weather watches. We have an atmospheric river event developing at the west coast. This will not reach arc storm levels, but the pattern is precisely what we've been looking out for. Major flood potential at drought zones could result in landslides and flash flooding. Eyes open there. In Europe, we have a strong flow directly at the Norwegian coastline, with small lows to the south and around in the Mediterranean Sea. These same locations take tonight's watch zones, Norway, and at the confined lows to the south. We've mostly been focused on Australia's monsoon season, and the storms will continue tonight around the northeast and northwest, but a moisture flow atop New Zealand might give them the most rain and wind this evening. Folks, the Conscious Life Expo begins tomorrow and continues through Monday. I've got lectures, panels, and workshops starting tomorrow. And right below this video you can find the links to tickets to the live events and the links to watch the live stream if you can't make it in person. One day away. Got current conditions followed by shots of our star to close. It's 6 a.m. in the east, 3 a.m. in California. Eyes open. No fear. Be safe, everyone.